if you're watching this video, it's most likely because you want to be successful. You want to be more than what your environment is. And you want to move out your environment. Maybe the people around you aren't the ones that you want. Maybe your father isn't the father that you needed. Maybe the mother that you had wasn't the mother that you needed. Maybe the brothers, the siblings, the friends, the people around you, the ones that you live with, aren't the ones that you need right now. Maybe they're putting doubt in you. Maybe they're not believing in you. Maybe you're trying to grow this business, you're trying to get in shape, and they're throwing it away. They're telling you not to do that, to get a job, to be normal, to be average. And you don't want that. So you clicked on this video to see how to deal with that, how to deal with that pressure, because there's a lot of pressure, especially if you're young. Okay, and if you're old, it's even more. It's more pressure on you because now you have to escape that environment. When you're young, you can't escape that environment, but now that you're old, you could escape it. But what do you do? How do you deal with it if you can't move out that situation? What do you do? Well, here's the first thing that you could do. If you're over 18 and you still live with people that are not positive, who are not believing in you and keep putting doubt on you, then just move out. Guys, the best way to change your mindset and your circumstances is to change their environment. If you live in the hood, if you live in poverty, you can always change. If you work one job, you can always work two. You can always work for more money. Start a side hustle. But get out the environment. Trust me, guys, you can't deal with it for so long because then it's going to put you down. And again, if you have friends that have the same mindset, maybe your family doesn't have the same mindset as you, but maybe you know some friends that do. Move with them, make it cheaper, make it less harder on yourself, but connect with people that are on the same path as you, the right path. Now, if you're young, let's say about what, 14, and you still can't move out your parents' house. Now, the way to deal with this is that you gotta just remember the motive. What's the motive of what you're doing? If you don't want to go to work because everybody's doubting you, if you don't want to start that business because everybody's telling you it's gonna fail, I've tried it already, it's gonna fail, you're not gonna make any money out of it. What do? You gotta find the motive. That should heat you up. Every single time somebody doubts me, it just heats me up. You gotta put all that pain, all that doubt into the work that you do to make it even greater so it could one day be something. The reason why you keep letting this doubt get into you is because you're not competent. It's because you haven't done anything to prove it to yourself that you are going to be able to make it out there. How do you build that self belief? How do you build that confidence? Is by showing up every single day. You think I would have this confidence to talk to you guys and have this confidence if I didn't run 3 miles every single morning, if I didn't work out 4 times a week? You think I would have this confidence? Absolutely not. If I wasn't the man that I was over here talking to be, then I wouldn't have the confidence to put it on camera. You gotta be that guy that always proves it to himself, not to everybody else. They can keep on talking, you keep on doubting you. But as long as you know that you'll make it because of the work that you're putting in, then your environment shouldn't even matter. Your environment only would affect you if it gets inside of you. But if the inside of you is strong because you built a man or a woman that is strong enough to withstand whatever is outside, then that's all you need. All you got to do is build strength in you. You don't need nobody else. You came in this world by yourself and you're going to leave by yourself. So why even care about what they think if they're not going to put the work in for you? They're not going to put the money, they're not going to invest the money in your business. They're not going to invest the time in your physique. So why you even care about what they say, about what they believe? Okay, and again, your environment does not matter. Okay, the way you deal with it is by believing in yourself. Stop caring so much about what other people think. At the end of the day, it's your future that you should be working for. It's your future that matters, not theirs. They could go and rot and go to parties and get drunk all day. That doesn't matter. That is not affecting you. So at the end of the day, all you gotta do is believe in yourself and put the work in so you could become better than them.
All right, so let me give you a tip that I use. I personally use this so that way I was able to avoid the bad influence. I wasn't focusing on the bad influence. I wasn't focusing on what the people close to me, the people around me were doing, what they were saying, what they were trying to put into my head. This is what I did. All I did was kept doing what I do. That's literally all. I just kept being busy and I kept achieving my goals and I kept focusing on the goal. I kept focusing on my goals. If I needed to read this book late at night and there's people around me staying up late listening to music, smoking weed, I try to ignore that. Right, you know what? Let me just read these last 2 pages so I could go to sleep because I'm probably not going to get any sleep with all this noise going around. So let me just read these last 2 pages and go to sleep, and then I could wake up because I have to train tomorrow. So that's basically what I did. Nothing changed. All right, that's the thing with a lot of people is that they make an excuse when they see bad things happening around them. When they see these people that they truly love and they start doing bad things, they let that get into them. They let that affect them. They start complaining or they start worrying and be like, "Oh my God, the person who I looked up to the most or the person I hanged out with my whole life is now going on the bad path. What do I do?" A lot of people let this get inside of them. All I do is I just keep doing what I do. Why does what somebody else does? Why does that have to change what you do? That doesn't make any sense. So what? So what if they're doing those bad habits? So what if they're starting to smoke? So what if they're staying up late? So what if they're trying to involve you into what they're doing? So what? Why does it have to change what you do on a daily basis? And if it does change what you do on a daily basis, it should change it for the good. It should be like, all right, you know what? This person's trying to lead me to his path. So what I got to do is I got to stay more busy so that way I don't fall into his trap. So that way I won't look like a bad person trying to avoid him all the time. And if I am avoiding him, it's for a good reason. You know what? I like you and all, but guess what? I just got a second job. I can't go out to the late night hangouts. I'm sorry, I love you, but I just can't do it no more. You know what? I started this business. I started making videos. I have to spend my last 3 hours that I had, and I got to start editing videos. You see, this is how you should operate. So first, the first thing, like I said, if people around you are doing the bad things, they're trying to put a bad influence into you, just do what you normally do. All right. And that's one thing. The second thing is you could go above and beyond and just do more than what you do. Keep yourself more busy than normal. This is my way of avoiding a bad influence. This is my way of not getting distracted from the people around me, from the people that I love. It's to stay busy. And if you're already busy, get more busy and just really focus on what you're doing. Stop trying to, you know what? I'm getting a little stressed out. That person I really love is really falling into this dark path. Should I help him? Of course you should help him, but don't go on his path just to give him company. That's not what you should be doing. Try to help him as best as you can. But if it starts leading to you going on his path just so he could feel comfortable and have some company, that's when you cut it off. So like I said, just stay busy and focus on you.